Oh, what's up? What's up, y'all? It's Rom back at you with yet another car video. Damn, girl. I might have to go back in the gym. Yeah, yeah, though. But just chopping it up. To borrow a term from C Boogie, just chopping it up for a second. Um, yeah, I was gonna talk about something else, but yeah, I'll just say I'll talk about it on my memberships side because I got a feeling if I talk about this, it's going to hurt some people's feelings, including some dating coaches, and I'll leave it at that. So I'll talk about it otherwise since I'm cool with a lot of folks. But wait, hold on a second. Okay, I had to say something. Anyway, right, just chopping it up. I'm just coming from the gym and everything. Well, shot coming from the gym. But first, football this week. Remember I was talking about the Washington football team? Man, they got that quarterback, Taylor Heineke. Now, they lost to Tampa Bay. I mean, it's excusable. I'm going to be real. I'm a root for him, of course, but it's like, okay, you made the playoffs after being bad the year before, and it was a weak division, so you got something to build on. And basically made it into the playoffs with a one-legged quarterback, but they had to play Taylor Heineke. Man, that dude, for somebody who's only played like one full NFL game, was playing in the XFL as a backup quarterback. That dude was kicking ass out there. I was like, what? I mean, seriously. Like, there was one play, he threw the ball, it got batted back to him, but instead of catching the ball, he batted it down, right? And you would think, oh yeah, smart play. But then Ryan Tannehill for the Tennessee Titans had the same thing happen. He threw the ball, got it batted back to him. He caught the ball and then got sacked. And I was like, well, how does this quarterback of this top team get less sense than some journeyman quarterback? But nah, Heineke though. But he probably would have made it in the NFL. One thing, just real quick about the NFL, it's political. That's why some players they get in there just because it's politics. They went to a big school, people see them. But you had some of these players from little known schools or like the second division in college football get a chance. They do well because this Heineke. He was getting up. He was doing everything a quarterback should do. He ran. In fact, he scored a touchdown. That was some stuff. That dude jumped. He dived from about what was it, about the 4 yard line or something into the end zone. I was just like, man, that would do with horizontal. Well, he's a good quarterback though. He should for Washington football team fans, he need to at least be on the roster next year. I still say bring in another quarterback, but at least he need a shot. If they have a preseason, give him a legitimate shot. Make sure they ain't like a one-time thing. Give him a shot. And I still think he'll be a good backup quarterback. But yeah, so it's good. I ain't check out too many. Well, I checked out the Ravens game. Watch out for the Ravens. They always do well. It seems like they do well when they're not the top team going into the playoff. It's like, shoot, and Lamar Jackson, good gracious. That dude can juke at full speed. But yeah, it was pretty good. Chilling yesterday. A little bit of stuff happened, but I'm gonna save that for the membership. So it ain't that big, but it's something major as far as like the whole game of man gets women. And I said I'll save it for later. But anyway, yeah, went to the gym this morning. I'm gonna tell you what, don't sleep on old heads who can lift. Cause I'm a 55-year-old man. I'm gonna be 56 next month. Yeah, I bet you a lot, like you get a lot of these young guys, they like talking trash. Are you old? Or, well, two things on that. Two things like, oh, you old or something. But I'm like, well, don't get in my face with it unless you can bench a minimum 250 before you talk to him. And I'm saying minimum. I get right there with you. Now, if you can bench 400, you young, I'm gonna be like, hey, you should be able to. I ain't benching for 100, but shit, stronger than the average cat. And speaking of strength, though, just real quick, and this is for the gym heads, and I invite any personal trainers, especially, to comment. But yeah, I did chest today. I only usually do 7 or 8 sets on any exercise, a minimum 7, depending on how I'm feeling. I just did. It's funny. I did 8 routines for my working my chest, but not one was a bench press. Because when I got here, I was like, damn, it's crowded in this joint. It's usually not crowded like this, especially early in the morning. Or maybe I just came too early. Maybe it is, because sometimes I usually get here at the time I'm leaving the day. But I was like, man, look at all these people throwing up this weight. But anyway, yeah, I ain't get on the bench press. Somebody was on there, and I'm gonna tell you what, used to be when I was younger, be in the gym, all you had to do was say, hey, can I work in? That's all you had to say. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, all you had to do was say, hey, can I work in and stuff. It was cool. But at this particular gym, they don't really work in. Or if they do, it's like grudgingly. It's like, yeah, whatever. So, you had people on the bench press. And I was like, I don't feel like working in. So I ain't really do a bench. I could have later, but I was just like, let me just do whatever. And that's and this is what I want, like some of the personal trainers or even somebody who just work out a lot, just to comment on, tell what you do. But it's very important, like you work in any part of your body, to do different types of exercises to really hit it. Because like say you only did just the bench press, it's only going to really affect one part of your chest, but not the entire chest. If you're really trying to sculpt your chest, anything, chest, arms, you got to do different routines and stuff. That's the very important thing. Yeah, you can get the basics. Like you got some people who can shoot. You got some cats out here, they can throw up about 400. But then aesthetically, it's like, don't look like they just big old dudes, So that's all they can do, and I'm looking at my gray and stuff just real quick. I've had a few women hit my DMs on IG, tell me, hey, gray looking good. Yeah, that's why y'all don't mess with old heads and shit. Right? That's why y'all don't mess with old heads. You don't know, especially when you could throw up some weight. Or I give y'all an old head, like if somebody want to talk some trash about old heads, get in Mike Tyson's face and let him know that. I'm saying get in his face and tell him that shit. Alright. Because like in the gym though, like I said, I'll be 56 next month. I got some dudes older than me be throwing up more weight than me. I get in there, if I go up to, like, if I'm bench pressing, if I'm just doing just 275 or something, be like, yeah, you get some 60-year-old guy come in there, he come in, just be like, be pushing it up, be still pushing it and stuff, reach over for his water, do his, like, fingernails like this, be picking through them and stuff, still pumping. Yeah, that's one thing nowadays, you got a lot of older guys active, like and I'm gonna share a video in my I'm gonna share a video of this 99-year-old guy. He's still working out, 99 years old. I'm gonna share that in the description box. So don't nowadays ain't like it used to be, where somebody get old and stuff and they just allow themselves to deteriorate. That's really, I'm gonna tell you what, here's the thing, especially for the men. As long as you keep using your muscles, you can play forever. Shoot, or not play, I was thinking about football, but you can still be in great shape. There's plenty of older guys, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and stuff. They just never stopped. They just kept working out. And then a combination of that and making sure they eat well. Cause shoot, even in my gym, we got a 90-year-old guy. He be in there, be like, "How you doing, sir?" I'm like, hey. Like, shoot, But that's the thing. Keep going. Cause I'm gonna tell you what though. people tend to see age the same way they see it in pro sports. Like they get older and stuff, and they can't play the same. But it's not that they. The thing is, they take a lot of beating. They take a beating, especially playing football. Like if, like, say you playing you're a pro football running back, your ass getting hit by like 300 pounds, 200 to 300 pound dudes, about 30 times a game. And like somebody said one time, it's like running 30 times into a garage door. You know, it's a whole different vibe and stuff, so that's why they can't like last as long. I mean, you taking a pounding out there. I don't think people realize how hard they hit, so it's hard to last a long time. Or even in basketball or something. I mean, you taking a pounding on there. They be, even though they softer than they used to be in like pro basketball, they ain't fucking them up like they used to. You're still taking a beating out there. But if you that type of person who's you know, you ain't really, you know, you're just working out and they're really taking a beating, shoot, you can do that for life. Even some of those pro athletes, they still be playing and stuff. Shit, sometimes at a rec level. I remember when I played in this church football league and we playing this team. Now all of us in our 20s and 30s on the team. We played this team, most of the team was in their 20s and 30s, but their quarterback was in his 50s. And they won a championship. I remember the last play and stuff, because usually he just sit back there, throw the ball. I remember on the last play that beat us in the championship, we come at him, that dude started juking him and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? Everybody was like, oh man, it threw a perfect strike about 50 yards. It wasn't even a bomb, it was more like a strike. I was like, yeah, God. We were shaking his hands like, damn, dude. And he's probably in his late 50s and stuff. Yeah, that was a play, though. That was a play. He's a good guy, though. Real good guy. It was a church football league, so, you know, we prayed beforehand, beat each other's ass during the game, and then pray afterwards. So, yeah, but anyway, though, yeah. Just, you know, I'm going to say this, man. You know what? Just be out here, man. Have a good time in life, man. You know? Seriously, just live life. Don't let anything stop you. Because, you know, don't be in some artificial thing saying, I can't do this, I can't do that. My feeling is, it's always been, I haven't got to it yet. Like, I'm probably, like, you know how people talk about a bucket list? I've done that and done everything I wanted to do. I got to make up new shit. It's like, well, I did that. It was like, well, maybe having sex with a woman on top of that park out. Yeah, I did that a few times. You know, fingering a woman in a art museum. Oh, yeah, I did that. Yeah. Some Fight Club type of shit. Oh, yeah, I did that too. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that's another thing too. I remember I said something to somebody, because y'all know, anybody really know me. I don't have a problem with like saying I'll go to somebody's job, right? I'm kind of like that, because I'm going to tell you why. And I don't have a problem admitting to it. And people say, oh, that's savage and shit. No, I'm just willing to defend what's mine with vicious force. Like, say we out or something, and somebody, like, say I'm out with my sons or something, and somebody say something to them. Like, they both got some thug in them. They both, because my older son, like, he real quiet and stuff, but I've seen him get vicious if you mess with him. My youngest son, he's calmed down now, being like some little daycare type of thing, and next thing you know, hey, Mr. Wills, gotta talk to you about your son. But you mess with my kids, I kill you. And I'll let people know. Go ahead and flag this shit, I will kill you. And any man should be that way about his family. Alright? So I don't have a problem. Let me see. Oh, okay, my buddy here today. Gotta go get my hug for the morning. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Just wanted to chop it up. I know some people say, how come you don't do any lives? I don't feel like it. Serious, I don't feel like it, man. Seriously, I'm gonna tell y'all something now. When I do my podcast, they easy to do because I can. Sometimes I might do them all on one day. Sometimes I'll split them up. Like I don't have nothing to do. Oh, let me do a podcast. Yeah, sitting here chilling. Let me do a podcast. You know, game ain't coming on for 15 minutes. Let me do a podcast. Let me record it because it's easy to do. Just record them and shit, and then go on. Right. So, and then I do these car videos. It's easy. I'm killing stuff. It's like I'm talking to y'all. It's like I'm talking to somebody in the car. Like I remember somebody said, "Well, be careful out there and stuff." What's the difference between talking here and talking in the car? If y'all notice, only time I look directly at the camera is when I'm stopped. So that's the same thing. Like if you driving, and even when you driving, sometimes I keep my eyes on the road. But you're like, yeah, okay, you talking, yeah, crazy. I mean, it happens. Ain't no difference, right? So, but it's easy to do. It's easy to do. I don't have to plan. I don't have to like set up shit. The only time I really got set up anything and really plan is when I'm doing either my on-demand videos or my Rom TV stuff. Put up the lights, and even that's a few minutes. Yeah, so anyway, that's it for now, y'all. This one ain't nothing, well, special I wanted to share publicly. If you're on my membership, check out over there some of the stuff I'm going to point out. So anyway, that's all I got. Look at this damn thing going there. I might have to let it in. Some females like this. Good loving body, rocking, knocking boots all night long. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all. Peace.